Hiya there. These cards that I'm doing the unboxing for now are the Magick of You Oracle deck, and they are all about, them moments when we dig deep within ourselves. We look towards a little bit of self-reflection, looking at, as it says on the deck, unlocking our hidden truths. And these are a deck by a person called Fiona Horne. They are by Rockpool Publishing, and they are gorgeous. Just as soon as you get the deck, you realise they are really tactile. The box is just so smooth, it's like a satiny finish, and it just makes you want to touch the box, open it, have a look in there. I was really drawn to these cards through the imagery. I'd seen a couple of the cards on various different websites when I was looking through on my hunt for oracle cards, because I do collect them. I collect a lot for the artwork rather than using them to read with, just because I love the artwork in them. And these, I imagined that these were going to be one of those decks just because of the image on the front of the box. So these are by Fiona, and they explain that the Magick of You Oracle is what you turn to when you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel and must crawl through and light it yourself. So these are meant to be for those moments when you are having to really dig deep within yourself. Each oracle card's a unique key that unlocks a door to your hidden truths, and behind each door lies a message to light your way and guide you on your path. So absolutely lovely words, lovely feeling box. So without much further ado, let's get this box open and see what they are like. Box, two-piece box, lovely shiny book. Always, anybody who knows me and watches me online knows I am drawn to all things shiny. I think I am a bit of a magpie when it comes to things like that. Mentions the key to yourself, the key to your learning about yourself. On the back of the cards there is a key. Lovely colours. I like the keys and the colours. The Magick of You book, it's all about that unlocking your hidden truths. And as you can see, it's with all Rockpool things, you tend to get nice books along with them. Little introduction, talks about how the cards have come about, how to use the cards, talks about the spreads. So single card spread, 2-card spread, 3-card spread, talks about a 9-card spread. And there we go. Funnily enough, I actually use a 12-card spread when I tend to read, which is very similar to this, except I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I pull 3 clarifying cards. So, I mean, that appeals to me instantly. What's really lovely is anybody who's watched any of my other unboxings will know it really bugs me when we've got a book that looks gorgeous on the outside, the cards are gorgeous, the box is gorgeous, and then the book's in black and white. In this book, it actually feels a bit more quality because we've got the colour in the illustrations. Nice amount of information as well about each card. So takes you through the description of the card, what's going on in that, and then talks about a ritual as well associated with the card. So again, same for card 2, transformation, has all the information about what you might be looking at, and then a suggested ritual. So very much cards that you can use on a very personal level for yourself, as well as potentially reading for other people. As you can see, that theme travels all the way through the book. The colour illustrations, the rituals, the information sharing, everything. So it is quite a nice little book there. Talks a little bit about the illustrator, a little bit about the author, and there we go. really. It does what most books do, shares you that, gives you that inspiration to maybe see, learn a bit more about the cards, understand a little bit of where the creator was coming from when they created them, pick up on that creator's energy. But this is the bit that you all want to see, isn't it? The cards. So let's get these out there for you to see. Now, these are very, very shiny cards, so I apologise now if the light above my desk bounces off them a little bit too much. Nice thickness, not as thick as some cards that I've had in the past, but still nice, a nice quality all the same. You know, they don't feel like papery or anything like that. Very, very shiny, so I know already they will shuffle, they'll probably slip out of my hand when I shuffle them, and they will fan out perfectly for anybody who likes to fan cards out for a reading. So here we go. One of the things that I have noticed about these cards is the amount of detail that's in the imagery in some of them. So for example, in this card, you at first you might be drawn to the hair, but then you're drawn to the colours, then you're drawn to this image in the middle of the person and to all the branches coming out, and there's just so much for you to look at in these cards, which when there's a lot for you to look at, for me that always means that there's a lot of inspiration can be got from the cards. There can be, you can let your intuition run wild when there's lots of imagery in a card. And you can see some use colour, some use the almost black and white, that reduced colour, to then draw attention in further into the depths of the image. So looking into the image a little bit deeper to see different things. Lots and lots of strong, really strong, powerful images within this deck. Obviously, as with most oracle decks, they come along with the keyword and then suggested meaning for you. Anybody who reads cards or uses cards on a regular basis knows those can be a prompt. Equally, if you read totally intuitively, it might be that you don't bother reading those words, you're drawn into the image. It's all about your truth and what sits with you with how you read with your cards. As I say, very, very strong imagery, very powerful images here. I think that one's very powerful about becoming a loving mirror. So being able to look at yourself and actually love yourself at times, because that can be quite difficult, can't it, for us? Yeah. Lots and lots. Some of the cards looking a little bit dark when you initially see them, but then when you actually look at them properly, you can see the different layers of colour, the different depths that the shadows take you to, and that fits in with the description actually that came out initially about that. It's when you were working through those shadows yourself, using these cards to help you find that light, or almost create that light at the end of the tunnel that is you. Some really, really, really gorgeous images. Lots of different elements of symbolism that you can look at, things like the colours. So the purple for me is often linked to the third eye and that connecting with spirit, connecting with that universal energy. And this is talking about let chance play its creative role in your life. So that's again connecting with that universe, connecting with something that's more than us, and allowing those opportunities to come through, allowing us to work with our intuition. Gorgeous colours, gorgeous images. the energy that comes off these cards as well, the energy that I feel from them, the way that I've connected with them, I feel that it's an energy that, although it is kind and it is loving and it is nurturing, that actually it's a little bit ballsy as well. It's that fiery goddess type energy where, you know, it's not frightened. These cards wouldn't be frightened to call you out, I don't think, but I think they do it in such a way that was quite nurturing, if you looked at it in the correct manner. What they do, there's a lot of, you can see that there's a lot of thought, there's a lot of care, there's a lot of emotion gone into these cards as they've been created. Just absolutely beautiful deck of cards. A gorgeous final message. There's only 36 cards in this deck. The final message is that the magic you seek is inside of you, and to let it flow. And it feels very much with this deck that that's a theme that runs right the way through these cards, that it is about the magic of you. So these would be fantastic for anybody who is potentially struggling with seeing their own magic, with seeing their own value, their own worth, because they will help unlock that within you if you use these cards. Definitely a deck that I will be using, I feel, more regularly. I also feel that because of the energy within this deck, I feel that they may well work really well with my Deep, Dark and Dangerous deck that by Stacey DeMarco. Oh, you can't see that there. Stacey DeMarco there. These are very much about those places that we go to, understanding our shadows. So I think these two decks will work really, really well together. I'm really excited about being able to use them together and individually, to be fair. So that was the unboxing of the Magick of You Oracle. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully see you again some other time. Bye bye.